It's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery with a 10 by 10 inch canvas with a thin layer, or what will be a thin layer, or maybe it won't be a thin layer, maybe it'll just be a layer of Artist Loft mixed with porting medium. And then I'm going to use my Prism pours from Colour Arte. Note the 20% off coupon underneath the video if you want them. I have mixed them with Colour Arte Vivid Polypore, and because I had a misadventure with ordering some GAC 800 and got some GAC 100 instead, which is a paint extender and or primer, I decided I would like to thin my Prism pour with Polypore added. So I used originally 1 ounce of Vivid Polypore in a 2-ounce container and filled it as full as I could fill it without making it difficult for me to stir it. I think I could have put a whole lot less color in there if I'd have wanted to. Then I used some GAC 800 after I used some of it. After my first experience, I learned my lesson. I needed some GAC 800. So I'm going to use some Anita's White Metallic in the bottom of a ribbon pour cup, or excuse me, a ring pour cup in between every layer. Maybe, hopefully. I've got, that was Blue Velvet. This is Hot Orchid, not to be confused with, and I do love the new Pink Diamond. And I'm hoping this will work. It was quite a thick mixture I've been using because I've been doing blooms. Doesn't look like the Anita's wants to mix with it at all, which is really a good thing, in my opinion. I've got Egyptian coin. I gotta make sure I stir these colors. And Claret, which I put a bunch of that GAC 100 in. It's still all pretty thick, and I'm hoping it's going to work. I'm really only interested in trying this so I can do a much larger canvas. Now I've got African Violet, Twilight Violet, and something I've forgotten the name of. Twilight Violet. I don't think I have it written down here, but it's another violet. It's all 3 of those are in here. I'm just going to keep going back and forth. I kind of want to put some black in, but I don't have any mixed up that's the same viscosity, so I'm not really ready to take that chance right yet. I'm not putting white in between every layer, but I'm trying to put it in between most. I was trying to avoid putting it between the gold because I think that'll mute it some, and I don't really want to mute the gold. I'm glad I have enough paint layer on the canvas, because I'm hoping that that's going to make a difference in helping the paint flow. I'm glad I put the GAC 800 in here, if for no other reason than to extend the amount of paint that I had to use, because I started with 2-ounce size bottles, and they've gone way further than I expected. Like, a lot further. Especially using the Vivid Polypore is almost the same viscosity as the paint, so that was perfect. I'm going to go back to the Claret again. Who knows what this is going to look like. I kind of wish the canvas was going to be black. This is one of the purples. Now I'm just going to get busy. Let's bring it over here. So far so good. Possibly even better than I expected. I really want to go through and use all of my favorite methods and techniques, using the Prism pours in the best way possible. I suspect that the paint in the bottom of the cup will be good to have for the edges. Or I could just keep pouring it out. I'm going to tilt that so that it all pools in one spot, hopefully. There we go. I want to hit it really quickly with a torch because I know there were some bubbles in there. I want to do multi-ring pour. I have no idea what this is going to be like. It would probably be good if I were to tip slow, and because it's polypore and a lot like varnish, or it probably is varnish actually, I'm guessing. It's a lot thicker than it would be if it were mixed with Floetrol and GAC 800 alone. And if I don't have enough paint, I could just use my cup again and add some more. They don't actually offer the hot orchid anymore, and it does bleed. It will take over any white near it and make it a beautiful pink and possibly some dendrites. And I've been using a little bit of mead and black, even though it's not the same viscosity, in these mixtures, in these paintings. I need a pair of tweezers because I can see that thing that does not belong and it needs to go away now. I'm going to try and get it anyway. No idea what that was. Or that. I want my tweezers back right now. Okay, so that's not doing anything for me right off. And I am inclined to grab some Water Dragon because I love the color. I'm going to show you just how much GAC 100 I put in there and give it a quick stir. Just mix it right in. And maybe I'm panicking too soon about this, but I don't think so. So that's where I'll start. And then I'm going to do what I said I might do, or what I wanted to do. Put some mead and black in there. Except for the clog, which I don't know how that's going to work out. And then I'm going to grab an edge catcher, I hope, quickly. Peel them apart. This one will do. What else do I want in there? I want some gold in there. I might still use some cell activator. I could put some Anita's White in there and see what happens. I always claim I like experiments after all. The potential of using cell activator is real. Because right now I'm not impressed in the least. But I do like to roll. Squeeze and roll. just put some of my regular colors in here and see what happens. I really want my tweezers. I found them! Yay! Not sure where my lumps of things are coming from, but I got that one out. Yay! I'm gonna grab all of that paint right off my edge catcher, put it right back in the picture. It's a slow process at this point. What is that? Is there something there? I like some of the aspects of this. Let's see what I've got. I've got some bonfire, which is really cool. We'll put some more GAC 100 in there. That way everything will be on an equal playing field. It just lightens up the viscosity ever so slightly and extends it, so it's like getting free color, in my opinion. I have some yellow too, and I probably could have used that. You know. I know people have mentioned that you're not supposed to use a different viscosity, that everything is supposed to be the same, but I like experimenting, and in my opinion, everything doesn't need to be the same, but you better be ready for whatever you get, and you don't know what that's going to be. I have some more color in the bottom of my dish, and I'm not any longer worried about saving it for my edges. But I am interested in using it all up because I don't like to waste paint. And where did I put my edge catcher? There it is. I really want some yellow, but I think I'm going to forgo that. I'd like that clog, whatever that is in there, that it keeps exploding out, to not be there, but I don't think I have that choice anymore. It's not impossible, like I said, that I may wind up using some cell activator, and any of the paint that I get off of my edge catcher that winds up on sitting there, I can certainly use, like scraping it off and putting it back in. You never know when you're going to get some miraculous result from some completely gone sideways experiment, which is what this is seeming a lot like. I'm going to just grab all that paint, put it right back on the canvas again, because paint will flow to paint even if it's got varnish in it. I like the idea that I put GAC 800 by Golden in everything, so that if I do tend to want to keep the paint a little bit heavy, that I have a chance of it not cracking. That's cool. I'm liking those rivulets, or more commonly referred to as drips. I think if I get my bottles out of the way. So this is an experiment that did not really work anything like I had anticipated, but that is okay. And I will just keep using my paint. To fill in anything that I see that needs it. Okay, so now I have to decide what else happens. And that, it seems to me, would be a good idea to use one of my small acetate tools. Grab those lumps of things that I'm seeing. Must be in the black. Wow. Okay, that was a revelation. You get those little drips by putting BBs in your painting. No, I don't know what they are. They must be from the bottom of a bottle. So, oh well, having an interesting day. And I'm going to grab one of my little tools, or two, and use my Amsterdam white, which I've just figured out that I've run out of completely. I can't find the original bottle. I must have used it up. I can't imagine that I did so. Just spread out my cell activator. I am using the residual paint. I have 2 minutes to tell you guys I do sell my artwork. And if you should happen to be interested in purchasing some, you might find my email address handy, and it's underneath the link tree. The link tree is under the video. I'm going to use some black. Actually, I want to use the smaller one. There we go. Don't forget there's a 20% off coupon for Colour Arte, for the Prism pours, and pretty much anything you want at the site. I do like those cells. Maybe a little more. Oh, I think purple. Let's see how the purple works. Oh, I like the purple a lot. Don't even mind using the residuals. That's pretty. I wasn't expecting to be saying that either. I could use a little more white if I wanted to. I'm going to tell you guys there's a monthly drawing that helps support the studio's production of videos and helps me buy art supplies. And if you make a donation through PayPal or Patreon, you'll get an invitation to the drawing automatically, and you can see what the prizes are for the drawing on the end screen video, which is an exhibition video. I think a little more white, but overall I'm enjoying this. I'm gonna go order some white. I don't think I have a choice. Alright, I am going to torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint. Then I'm going to check and see what there might be that I need to pop. Tell you guys, if you check my link tree under the video, you're going to find my Amazon link, my Pinterest, my Twitter links, my Facebook groups. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group is for students. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Totes and More is for shoppingpixels.com, Fart in America, and Society 6. All of which you will also find on the link tree. My Le Gallerist clothing on the link tree is made in Montreal, and it is investment quality and gorgeous and well worth checking on. And this is surprisingly gorgeous also, and I have just enough paint left on my tile to fill in any spots there might be on the edges, and there are a few, but not many. I love you guys. I want you to take care of each other, take care of yourselves. I'm going to try and finish in a second and get up on my stool and give you guys a close-up. There aren't a lot of cells, but there are some beautiful colors, which is always good for me. I like my patterns. I'm surprised how much I love this, but I really do. I'll see you guys anon. Check out my 2,300 videos on playlists, all playlists, created playlists on my YouTube channel. I'll see you.